Guys, what do you think about pranking people, pranking random people, pranking old people, just pranking anyone? What do you think about pranks? I'm here to give you a story as to why you should not be pranking people. People are different, people are sick out here, people are going through a lot in life, so you pranking them is not a very good idea. I know there's some people who are going to buy that idea and they're going to say, oh my goodness, it's really something that's going to changamsha my life, but I feel like it's not really good unless maybe you do the planned pranks, the one that you do just for views, but not really pranking people because all the pranks about maybe animals, snakes or what, and then you're pranking an old person who has pressure or what and what kind of disease. But you're going to send someone into a heart attack right now, right that minute. Mimi mwenyewe hata sijui naweza fanya nini shwari. There's this prank that I used to see wanafanya around in town. Mtu amevalia something like grass and then when you move past them they want to touch you and then you're like shocked. You know? That thing can give you high blood pressure, can shoot your diabetes, that guy can shoot your insulin. So you guys should check who you're pranking, and before you even prank someone, mwangalie kwanza vizuri. I'm going to give a story of how I was pranked in the streets of Nakuru, and that thing ilifanya nisikie vibaya. I was going through a lot, and I'm telling you guys, I cried. I think I told it in one of my videos, but I don't know if you have watched it because it's kind of long in another story. So I'm going to give it today as a separate occasion. As a graduate there, I didn't find any job, so I told myself, why not start a business? And guy, I ended up with hawking business. I ended up doing hawking business in town around buses and matatus where people travel. So I was selling handkerchiefs and socks, ankle socks for kids and for adults. And then there's a time I was walking and then I saw this man on the streets of Nakuru selling electronics up on the streets, and then like earphones to see moon and all that, sunglasses. So I told myself, why not ask this man if he wants to buy ankle socks and handkerchief. So I just told him, Nikona ankle socks. And then he said, okay, bring, let me on. And then he bought. He said nimchukulie mbili, and then I think nilikuwa namaliza stock, so he wanted several, but zenye nilikuwa nazo hazikumfurahisha juu ni zile za mwisho mwisho, you know, when people have already picked the best ones and then zenye zimebaki tu ni zile tu reja. So he picked a few and then told me nitamletea zingine baadaye, just kidogo kidogo. In the process, guys, someone comes in. This man dressed very well, light-skinned in color, and then he tells me, Madam, where is your license for operating in this CPD? Where is your license? I told him, license? I didn't know that people are supposed to have license for hawking, and then I just started recently, so yes, I didn't know that people are supposed to, because I think I started like 2 days before that, so I actually didn't know. Me need to just buy your things and go to the market, go to wherever and sell them. I used to think maybe licenses for what will have a duka, a physical shop, but kumbe I was wrong. And then he told me, because you don't have that receipt, give me 500 right now, I release you. If not, I'm going to take you to the police station and you're going to pay 2,000 just to come out. Ndo utolewe, you're going to pay 2,000. So choose your choice wisely. Either pay me 500, I let you go, or you come to the police station, I take you to the police station, you pay 2,000 shillings. Well, wacha nishtuke. And then the guy started taking my bag, bring that bag there. And then I remember the bag had plenty of cash that I had sold that for those 3 days, for that day and the 2 days before. And then it had my very expensive phone and oh my goodness, and some remaining stocks. So nilisema akiwa akichukua, and you know these people, you don't trust them really well. Akichukua hizo vitu utaziona tena. So I'm telling myself, nichukue hivi vitu juu ya pesa kidogo hivi, hata sijui ni nini inaendelea. I just started the business juicy, and then it really hit me hard. Nikajiambia ni senye tu nimeamka nimejituma, because I had financial crisis. Nilikuwa nimesema tu akiacha nini nitafute pesa, because sikuwa na pesa at all, and I told myself I need to take care of myself. Naona nywele inakaa sijui aje, I look, I don't know how, I don't have shoes, I don't have clothes yenye ile yenye you have a full wardrobe but ona nguo zenye unaweza vaa kwenda mahali. So I told myself, why not go and hustle out there to get money of my own. But where 2 days into it, 3 days into it, shetani anakuja anataka kuchukua pesa nimepata. So I really cried. I don't know what. Let me just think of how I explained it. I told him me sikujua mtu anafaa kukata license. He said, no, you've been operating this business for a while now. But I told him, no. I started like juzi 2 days ago, and this is actually my 3rd day. And I really don't know. Me nika imagine tu guy. Nilisikia tu vibaya, by the way. I found myself crying. I cried. I don't even know if I'm supposed to speak this on the camera, but I really cried. Nililia mashida yangu yote hapa. I almost explained to them my life history. Nililia, nilitoa machungu, and then I told myself to just take me to the cell and kill me there, because I'm tired of this life. I am tired of everything. Just take me and do whatever you want to do with me. I'm just done. Because why, God, when I decided to kujituma and then this happens, you know? That is when this guy told me, no, it's just a prank. It's just a prank. Don't be usilie. It's just a prank. Don't cry. You know, I was just testing him. I'm not a kanjo. I'm just a hawker, just like you. I sell here. Actually, this is my shop. And Kesho just come with a few pair of socks I'm going to buy. And I was like, no, me, I cannot do this. Me, in my mind, I told myself I will I will not take the socks to this guy, because amenifanya nilie. And then they were discussing hapo wakisema ati the person who was selling to me and this guy now, wakaniambia at least hivyo umelia, because there was something heavy in you that needed you to cry kuitoa. So yes, okay, by the way, you guys, I cried. And then imagine after that they're telling me, waendelea tu kuuza. And I was wondering, do I still have the energy to go and convince customers to buy things? No, already nishavunjwa roho. So I really cried. I felt so bad. I told myself I won't sell that day. Hata kesho yake I didn't think I was going to sell. So fortunately, I met up with this girl that we had met in a certain supermarket that I was working shortly for like 3 weeks, or 2 weeks, as a promoter of products for like, I think 3 to 1 month heavy. And then she was also promoting a product, and she told me, I explained to her, imagine saving too many pata hivi, do I look like have red eyes or manini? And then I told her the story, what happened, and then she told me, life iko hivyo, you just don't give up. Hata she was from selling the products. They sell from door to door, as from in supermarkets. So she told me, life iko hivyo, don't give up, you just go continue. And then alinipea motisha. I told myself, let me just go and relax in the park. Lions Garden, I think it's called Lions Garden here in Nakuru town. So I told myself, let me just go and relax, and then I will continue with selling. But you guys, when I sat there, I thought of my life, and I really felt so bad. I felt so bad, and I told myself, sijui kama nitaweza. But I told myself, let me just go and apply for good conduct and see if I can apply for a job at Naivas. There's a time I wanted to apply for a job at Naivas, and the requirements were you should have a good conduct. So I told myself, let me just go and get this good conduct, and then I send my application to Naivas to see if they can pick me out. And to cut the long story short, I didn't apply for the Naivas, but the next day I went and got my good conduct, and I have it. It's already out. It's out already because I applied it last month, and I haven't downloaded it yet, but it's out. So if I want to apply any job that requires a good conduct, I have it. But I did not go to apply for the job. I told myself to apply at Gilani's, Naivas, and Jamaa supermarket, all the supermarkets in Nakuru. But the energy to apply for the job is really hard. I don't know. because I think I've applied for jobs for long and then they don't respond. And I told myself, Satan, if you apply, what will happen? So I just left it at that, and I think I went hawking the next day after applying for the day I applied for good conduct. I still went to sell, but I didn't have that morale. I passed hapo karibu na hao watu wenye walinifanyia hivyo jana, but they didn't recognize me. I wanted to talk to them and explain to them. I wanted to tell them, you guys, unajua mmefanya nikaisha morale and the psych to do the work, but I just passed. And then sijui kama niliuza hiyo siku ama tu niliwachana. I think either maybe sijui kama niliuza, maybe nilienda tu kidogo and then I left the place. And then I went home, and then I don't know if I went the next day. Actually, I don't really remember. My memory sometimes iko mbaya kidogo, and I blame the C-sections. That's what people say. But I think kama sikuenda the next day, I think I went the next days after. Nikaenda kidogo and then I just left it at that. Mimi nikasema kistasumbuka tu. And I'm telling you, there's nothing that comes easy in this world. So yes, this is why I'm talking about pranking people. Stop pranking people. You're going to nini, mtafanya mtu apate heart attack, mwingine alia, afikiria of the worst things in life. So I didn't really like the prank because mimi I fear police. Nakwambia naogopa kitu yote tu ina deal na kupelekwa ndani, mimi I just fear. I fear kabisa. So it was one of the worst pranks in my life. Mimi hata sijui kanishaifanywa prank ama that was the first one. I don't know if it was actually a prank ama that's what they do to people at CBD so that they can siphon money from them. Mimi sijui, but it was something that I did not like at all. So I'm urging you out here, stop pranking people. If you've not planned it for them for the views, stop pranking people. It's not really good. It's not funny. It's not enjoyable. Thank you so much. This is Naomi. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.